For the love of God, help me tell me what the fuck is the Atlanta Hawks doing today? Sorry for the profanity, but sometimes you just gotta let it loose when you're trying to figure out what a team's doing. And that team is, no doubt about it, your boys on the Atlanta Hawks. Man, they're moving John Collins, I hear. The guy can shoot it from the outside. He has athleticism. He should be featured more. Is this a John Collins requested trade? That's my question. And the trade for who? Who, you ask? It don't make sense to me. John Collins for Mr. Murray, your boy. No, not Jamal Murray. The other Murray kid out of the Spurs. One of the top freaking point guards in the NBA. Probably a number 15 top guy. Jamal's coming into his own. Yes, he may be moving into the stardom category if he gets with a new team. But why pair him with Trae Young is the question mark for me. I'm still utterly confused. What's the propaganda and the reasoning behind this? And what are some really good options for John Collins? As the NBA turns continues, and now we got this big roadblock. Now, I'm going to ask everyone a question. John Collins, to you, what is he? How rare is it to have a guy with big athleticism, 6'10", long arms, probably about 38-inch plus vertical. The motor may not be totally there, but offensive skill-wise, he's getting a little dangerous, man. He's getting a jump shot. John Collins, I see you. I'm in the streets. I know. That's what they paid the man. I'm in the streets. I see what you coming with. You're looking at a guy that could be a top 10 power forward in the league, and you're looking to move him when you got him paired with Trae Young. So help me understand why. And I'm trying to make sense of this. Okay? For me, it's simple that John Collins needs to move somewhere where he's going to be appreciated. And I'm not sure that somewhere is the Atlanta Hawks, right? I'm not sure that somewhere is the San Antonio Spurs. That doesn't make sense either to me, okay? Where he needs to go is a team that needs or utilizes the need of a power forward. A team that needs a big guy, right? There are teams out there, but John Collins has a hefty contract. You look at rosters, right? You go through it and you say, okay, what team kind of doesn't have a guy truly? First team that comes to mind, but do they have the money? What about an Embiid Collins situation, huh? I don't think they would do that within the conference, right? They'd be like, Atlanta Hawks would be stupid to do it, but here yay. That's an opportunity. That's an opportunity. Sorry, I gotta be honest. You go out to the Boston land. If I could say there's one thing that's missing, it's a super four. And Collins, to me, makes the most sense joining Tatum and Brown in that onslaught to form a big three. I don't know what they would have to give up to get him, but that lineup certainly mends itself well to a potential another run at an NBA championship. Who else, you ask? Who else could be in the ball game? Who else could go hard in the paint? Well, for me, there's a team on the West Coast. You know, they just got Christian Wood. Right? They got Hardaway, and you got your boy, what's his name? The guard from the Wizards. You got Luka, Wood at the center, Collins at the 4. Interesting. Right? This is what I'm talking about. These are the talents, these are the free agents that really need to be discussed. Because these are the game changers that no one's even fucking talking about. Everybody worried about Kyrie and all that. I get it. But I'm going to tell you this. No matter Kyrie, the Lakers swap, I'm sorry, both teams ain't winning no championship with that shit. with those lineups, man. Sorry. It's about the core. Maybe the Brooklyn Nets have the better chance. It's about your core. Let's get into the rosters again and putting it quite lightly. A lot of teams can use John Collins. You know, a lot of teams. And to kind of discard him in this way doesn't really make sense to me. You know, doesn't really make sense to me, especially when you're bringing back a shooting guard that's already similar to the guard that you have in Trae Young. Let's look at the stat lines on your boy real quick, man. Return of the man. Return of the man. So for a career, he's averaging, I'm going to round up 17 points per game. He's a double-double hero. He may max out at 18 and 10, right? Who couldn't use that? I think the Sixers are the best match for him. I don't know what they would have to give up without giving up Harden or Embiid. It'll be interesting. And I do think there's a couple of other teams that can play ball that will make them not tremendously better, but in a different situation and a different trajectory. Let's talk about another team out west real quick. Portland Trail Blazers. They're loading up, guys. They really are. Jeremy Grant looks like he's coming over, right? We're going to get a separate video on that. Nice little draft pick. Anthony Simons there, as well as your boy, Mr. Dame Lillard. What about adding John Collins to that spectrum? Right? Big opportunities here in this NBA. This free agency is just getting started. John Collins. Move him if you want to move him, but there's going to be a lot of regret if he goes off. Your boy Step Back signing off. I'm gone.